Hello everyone, I Rasika Shahane welcome you back on second session of cleaning agents. Objectives for today's session are: what are the selection criteria for cleaning agents, use, care and storage of cleaning agents, as well as distribution and control of cleaning agents. As far as selection criteria of cleaning agent is concerned, the cleaning agents are selected based on the surface on which they are going to be used. So, very strong agents should not be used for cleaning surfaces as it results into damaging the surface. Good quality and reputed products should be used that are available at all times. You need to do a little bit of market survey to understand what is the quality and which is the well known and well used brand of cleaning agents, to make sure that whichever cleaning agent is coming in the hotel is of a good quality and is resulting into efficient cleaning. Cost should be kept in mind. However good the cleaning agent is, it has to be cost effective for the organization, since the use of the cleaning agent is quite regular. Correct agent to be used at specific surface. It's very important to know which is the correct cleaning agent for a particular surface to make sure effective cleaning is obtained and no surface is damaged. Toxicity should be low for minimum impact on staff, guests and environment. Since most of the times cleaning agents are in liquid form, you tend to inhale the vapors coming from cleaning agent, resulting into health hazards for guests, staff and as well as environment. Cleaning agents should take minimum storage space. So look for containers which are coming in minimum quantity of 5 to 10 liters, which are easy to store. Instructions for use to be available with agent. Something is called as MSDS, which is Material Safety Data Sheet, which comes along with all the cleaning agents. Housekeeper has to make sure that this document is made available for better training of employees. Cleaning agents should save time and labor. The smell of cleaning agent has to be pleasant. And last one, versatility. You should be able to use one cleaning agent on different surfaces. It should have different uses. Let's have a look at some use, care and storage of cleaning agents. Housekeeping staff needs to keep few points in mind while using cleaning agents. Indicate the dilution rate if required. First of all the cleaning agents that are stored in the department need to be labeled well, and on that label dilution rate needs to be mentioned. So the chemicals which need to be diluted before using, the right proportion is used for dilution. Ensure all the tops are secure and containers are kept clean. Store containers neatly to avoid any damage or spillage. Keep aerosol containers away from hot pipes and radiators, since these cleaning agents are flammable. Ensure shelves are strong enough to bear the weight of containers storing cleaning agents. We always need to make sure that heavier containers to be kept on the lower shelves to make sure that the weight is taken care. Keep the store locked when not in use. Most important. Keep the bin cards up to date to make sure that right stock of cleaning agents is maintained in the department. Rotate stock. Use funnel for dispensing and pre-diluting so that no spillage occurs. Keep the store well ventilated. Like I have mentioned before, these are in liquid forms and there are vapors getting mixed in the air through evaporation. So when the store is well ventilated, it minimizes the accidents. Do not store heavy items on high shelves. Use dispensers where possible. So the manual use of chemicals or touching those chemicals is minimized. Clean the store regularly and check the stock also regularly to make sure all the chemicals are available at all given time. What are the distribution and control criteria for cleaning agents? Let's have a look. The first one is requisition. Now, each cleaning agent which is stored in the housekeeping department need to be issued only against the requisition given. So every time goods are required, the person responsible for the storage area needs to check the requisition and need to issue only the goods mentioned, and that too in the said quantity. And you have to check the form all the time, sign it, and then only cleaning agents need to be issued. Full for empty or new for old. Now, this system is used extensively in small establishments where individual cleaners take their empty containers or old dusters, etc., to the central store and get them replaced. Topping up, at fixed time of each day or a week, the cleaners have to take their containers to the main store to top up. This avoids danger of running of supplies, and some establishment cleaners deposit their buckets and cleaning agents to the main store at the end of the each day or at regular intervals. This helps to track the use of cleaning agent and also avoid misuse of it. And these containers are replenished and kept ready for the next shift to collect and utilize. So, in this session, we have seen selection criteria for cleaning agents, use, care, storage of cleaning agents, and also distribution and control of cleaning agents. I hope this session has made these 3 points clear to you. Thank you for listening. Students to attempt short quiz for which the link is given in the description. And in case of any queries, you can post them in the given email ID. Thank you so much.